Hi everyone, welcome to Live Darts TV. We've got a very special festive edition. We're going to do World Championship Memory Lane with the one and only Phil Taylor. Phil, thanks for taking time out with us.
Very welcome.
We're here at Butlins at the JDB event. It's a lovely arena out there. Does it bring back memories playing exhibitions like this?
It does, it does. I played here many years ago, an exhibition with Bobby Davro, funny enough. Well, Bobby was following me on and it was brilliant. You did 1 hour and then you were off.
Have you enjoyed the exhibition scene this year?
I've loved it. It's been a lot of travelling. You know, it's not easy. Obviously, you know, the roads are getting busier, but I have enjoyed it, yeah. No pressure. It's been nice to meet people and have time to spend with people.
I suppose when you're on the tour, it's like you're in and out because you've got to be somewhere the next day, where here you get to like chat to fans, see what's going on.
Yeah. Well, that's what it's about really now for me. It's about enjoying what I've created, really, I suppose. Obviously,
the world is on the horizon. That festive period is now here. Does it bring back butterflies for yourself, even though you're not playing it? The world is on the horizon.
I'm inquisitive who's going to win it and who's on form. You know, it's going to be. I think there might be a newcomer on the trophy this year. The way things are going, you know, Michael's looking good, but there's other players now. James Wade's looking good, so I think I'm more inquisitive of what's going to happen now. Who's going to win it?
I bet you're glad you haven't got to do all the Christmas prep for the world as well now.
It's going to be weird for me to sit down and actually watch the darts and enjoy it. I'm not really a big dart watcher, but I will watch the World Championships. I wouldn't say I'd watch every round. And there's certain players I wouldn't watch if you give me a gold peg, but I am going to sit down and watch a lot of the games this year, you know, and enjoy it as well, and cook Christmas dinner and have a Christmas off.
Well, we're going to take you down memory lane. We're going to take you through some of your worlds. I'm going to show you some pictures and we'll put them on screen so the viewers can see them as well. The first one, take you right back to the very beginning. What's your overriding memory when you see that particular picture?
The biggest memory I got was Eric phoning me up saying you've qualified. I think I was the last place in. And then it was the hard work then, the practicing. I mean, I used to practice with Eric in them days, so it was the hard work, lending loads of videos, because my first round was Russell Stewart. So lending a lot of videos of Russell Stewart and studying him, see what his background was like, see how he played, see what his faults were. And then that's what I did. You know, Eric used to collect all the videotapes of every match, him and Maureen at the time. I don't think I'd give him back either, to be honest with you. I think he forgot.
Back then as well, there was only one venue, so Lakeside was very special back then.
Lakeside, yeah. When you went to Lakeside, I mean, I think it was about 1,500, and it was like wow. When you first went in, you know what I mean? It was brilliant, fantastic. Probably the best venue for darts and its day. You know, apart from Jolly's, I think everybody missed Jolly's. When I never played there, I wasn't fortunate enough. I played snooker there because it turned into a snooker club, but I never played darts there. I went to see artists there, and it was fantastic for that kind of thing.
How long did it take to sink in that you'd won your first world title, that you are now a world champion?
It doesn't, it's weird, it's your dream, and after a couple of days you go all teary, and if you have a few tears and you sit down and start crying, because everything you've planned and everything you've wished for, you've got. And it's like, is that it? You know, you have all the attention, for about a week you get all the phone calls and you get all the interviews, and then it just goes boof, quiet. And it's a lonely silence, it's ever so weird. It's like you've done all this preparation, you're thinking I'm world champion, and then nobody's interested after a week. If you'd have said the week after who won the world, you'd have said Eric. You know what I mean? Because nobody knew who you were in them days. It was ever so strange. But then that came with experience again, by keep winning it, that you get used to that feeling.
From there, we're going to take you to 1995, new venue against Rod Harrington at the Circus.
Is that Rod there?
Yeah.
He's ugly, isn't he? The one thing I remember with Rod is going out to a 136. He did a 165, I think, for leave 32, and I wanted 136, and I finished it. And that won me the set. I forget the score, but he could have been like 4-3 up or something like that. I forget what it was now. And I went round the stage. I said, "That was a good shot, pal, wasn't it?" And he told me to F off.
Was that important?
Which I don't blame him.
Was that important you winning that one? Because Dennis beat you in the first one at the Circus Tavern. So was that like, right, this is now mine?
Oh God, could you imagine if Rod Harrington had ever been world champion?
Unbearable.
Jesus wept. I mean, I've heard about Blackpool that many times. I could, you know, every time if somebody gave me a penny. Not a pound, a penny, I'd still be a multi-millionaire. But he was brilliant, Rod was. He was very good at not giving up and hitting the right shot at the right time, Rod Harrington. Very good, very good under pressure as well.
Circus Tavern, very different to Lakeside in every aspect. And
yeah.
It was a unique atmosphere there.
It was. Wasn't the biggest venue, very smoky in them days. Crowds were right by the side of you, so you heard everything. But it was your learning curve, that's why you learnt your trade. I mean, these young players now, Your Michael Van Gerwen's, trust me, they are so lucky that they didn't do all this.
From there, the great final, 2004, against Kevin Painter, the sudden death leg. That's the emotion on the final one.
Do you know, I've never seen that. That's actually a good picture. That was a good game, that. Kevin should have had me. He should have had me. He had chances, but he didn't take them, obviously. And there's a few shots what killed him. I think I did something like a 94 or a 107 or something. He says, that killed me. It was one shot again. I keep saying it's a bit like boxing. There's one shot during a game where it cripples your opponent. And I think I was on something like 97 or 99 or whatever it was, or 98. And Kevin was on a double to win the game and I went bump bump. And you see him looking, oh no, and that was, but he played brilliant.
Was that one of your toughest finals to date?
Kevin Painter, yeah. He was brilliant.
I say the sudden death. Did you just draw on all your experience in that one leg where Kevin hadn't been there before?
No, didn't draw on any experience. I was that far behind against Kevin. I thought, because I was putting myself under pressure, so I was nervous. So I got that far behind. I thought, well, you might as well just enjoy it now because he's going to thrash you. I couldn't compete with him at the time. And then all of a sudden it just came one after another, and I'm thinking, we're level, I've got a chance. And I could see him under pressure then a little bit. But he still held his nerve, Kevin did. I mean, why he never went on from that, I don't know. But he is capable, you know. I don't know where he is in the rankings now, but he's a better player than what he is, I can tell you that now.
From there, 2013, the very first Sid Wardell trophy and your last world title. Seeing that, was that a special one, that trophy for the first time?
Yeah, I think the first and the last is my two favourites out of all of them. Even though I've had some cracking games against Barney, Priestley's, you know, Kevin, as you say, Mike Gregory. But I think the last one was always going to be special because I hadn't won it for a few years and everybody was on at me everywhere I went. Oh, you'll never be world champion again. You're rubbish now, and he's better than you, and he's better than. It's like once you become good at what you do, you become a target for every idiot going. So everybody then compares you with everybody that's coming through. A bit like football. Somebody does a pass on a field, they're the best player they've ever been, they're better than you, even though you won the World Cup 16 times or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it is a game that people compare with other people.
Was that nice to beat Michael as well, and coming from behind as well? Because
right,
you were 2-0 down and 4-2 down.
Yeah. Listen, every time anybody beats Michael Van Gerwen, it's the best feeling in the world because he hates losing. I mean, his interviews, he says, I'm a winner. And trust me, he is. Barney's the same. You know, that area of Europe, whether it's Holland or Germany, they're winners, and they hate losing. So to beat them and you know, and to rub the nose in it a little bit, it's fantastic.
Last one from us. That's your very last moment on the PDC stage before
was lovely.
Before you walked off, and that smile just looks like relief that it's all done and it's over.
Yeah, and I've enjoyed. I know I've never missed it. Never missed, you know, being competitive. I still keep my eye on the scores, even the, you know, the Grand Prix is on now, and I'm watching the scores. I still love the game, but I'm not in love with the game anymore. That's what I'm, you know. It's nice for me now. 58, I've got the aches and pains. My hips on its way out again. I don't know what I'll say again. It's been going for a few years now, but these things that go wrong in your body, you know, you can't. Nature.
That last time you walked off to Coldplay. What was it like when you got off the stage and you didn't see anyone?
It was lovely to see everybody singing to you and singing with you. It was fantastic. But the press put something and then I stormed off stage, which is a total lie. Why they said that, I don't know. But I loved it. It was great.
I'd say you seemed at complete ease with the game and easy yourself when you walked off and say, I've done what I wanted to do in the game and thank you very much.
I've done everything and I've got everything. You know, I've actually downgraded now, whereas before when you're young you want all the nice cars, you want all the nice things, and then as you get older you go full circle, you go back to having a small house and a small car. It's weird, you know, you have it and then you think it doesn't really mean anything.
Phil, it's been an absolute pleasure to sit down and talk through the Worlds, obviously because it's on the horizon. Everyone, the 16 times champion of the world, and we've just looked through some of his best scrapbook memories. Phil, absolute pleasure. Thank you very much.